Hello everybody, it's Brenda. I'm here today to read your daily horoscope for April 4th, 2020. We're starting with Aries. If you have children, Aries, you could be feeling a bit overworked and overwhelmed. If you don't have children, perhaps the constraints and demands of your professional life are weighing heavily on your mind. Don't worry, these feelings shall pass. Accept the opportunity to get free of the ties that bind, even though it will only be temporary. Respite and take advantage of it. Okay. Taurus. Maybe. Okay, Taurus. Feeling grumpy lately, Taurus? Don't fret because your bad mood won't last. This attitude is unlike you. Co-workers notice the change in your personality, but still treat you with consideration and respect. You are fortunate to be able to draw upon a considerable wealth of kindness and karma that you have built up over the years. Your friends and loved ones treat your mood as an irritation, which is exactly what it is. Don't know. Okay, we're on the Gemini. How hard you have to work to achieve your purposes, Gemini. It's tough. You carry around an overstuffed sandbag, and each step requires a huge effort. This would be a good day to identify sources of the trouble. Ask if you aren't Ask if you aren't sabotaging yourself, and let your subconscious resist at goals and you have to so desperately set. You have a deep inner mystery to solve. Cancer. You could have an urge to invent new things, Cancer. You feel compelled to create something in the artistic, technical, or physiological field. If only you'd give yourself enough time to pursue these ideas. Today, realize that concentration is the key to accomplishment. Put away your computers, your phones, and other such distractions, and you might be surprised by the wealth and inspiration that comes to you. Leo. Generally, you come up with a perfect, witty answer one day too late. Impulse and intuition take a backseat to your excellent self-control. The day ahead presents an one opportunity to let go of inhibition that sometimes you yield to your instincts and a little to see what happens. A little more socializing wouldn't hurt either. You're certainly entitled to some fun now and then. Virgo, you think of yourself as fairly modern in your thinking, and don't you, Virgo? But you have really been able to reject tradition entirely. You have rid yourself of all outmoded conventions that confined earlier generations. If not, today you'll be inspired to revamp your role models and lighten your workload. Equally in The home is just as important as equally as your workplace. Virgo. Wrong one. I guess it's Libra. There is some likelihood of a silent career conflict, Libra. You might have to deal with a coworker who steps on your toes or ro- runs rough roads over your gentle nature. Defend yourself with your favorite weapon, silence, laughter, and perspective. Let your adversary tingle himself or herself in despair, attempts to justify their behavior. Let your boss be the wise and disconcerting judge of the matter. Scorpio. For a few weeks now, you've understood that each day brings its share of consistence, Scorpio. For example, today you could feel doubts about your physical appearance. Are you questioning your attractiveness or your ability to make an impression on someone special? Did you use bad judgment at some point and you're now afraid that you've hurt your reputation? A decision you make at the end of the day will relieve all anxieties. So, Scorpio, Sagittarius. This is a day to think about your private life, Sagittarius, except to be particularly sensitive. Or expect to be particularly sensitive to all kinds of demands from those close to you. You have the power to create greater harmony at home, especially in your relationship. Take stock of everyone's desires and consider any limitations in fulfilling them. Even if the answers aren't found today, it will be useful to simplify questions asked. Okay, now it is the Capricorn. Today can be a relaxing day provided you make the necessary effort to deal with the material contents, Capricorn. You would like nothing better to spend much of the day planning fun activities for the future, but alias demands from your family, friends, or your boss force you to concentrate on here and now instead. Still, don't abandon your wonderfully pleasing ambitions altogether. Aquarius. There's a lot on your mind today, Aquarius. Over the last 3 weeks, you've analyzed your relationship on a deep and profound level. New people with attractive qualities could be tempting to make a change, be tempting you to make a change, but it is but is this a good time in your life to start friendships or love or relationships? Are you willing to accept the upheaval such changes would create? These are worthwhile questions to ask. And we got Pisces. After a few days, they were a bit serious, Pisces. Today you awaken with a lighter heart and bundleless energy. Your creativity and seduction will be at its peak, so why not use it to your advantage? The men and women at work in particular will yield to your wishes today. Your influence extends to all levels of the organization. If you've been thinking about asking your boss for a raise, do it today. Great advice. Okay, remember there's no scientific facts in these readings. It's just for our entertainment. I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you.